Alright, Hamid. Here we are. So, how was your stay with us? Okay, let's introduction. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Hamid Malik Madani from Iran. Came to the US 17 years old. Attended Syracuse University in upstate New York.
Just if you can speak a bit louder, please.
Louder. And I've lived all my life pretty much in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. And then I'm with my lovely partner, 5 years in Auburn.
Mm-hmm. So maybe you want to share something about your spiritual path, spiritual search, if you have any. You are from Iran, man. You have to read some Sufis.
Actually, Sergey, I'm kind of more, because I've studied traditional Chinese medicine, more inclined towards Zen Buddhism. However, to me, it's whether it's Rumi or Kabbalah or any kind of mystic approaches, they are all really about the same thing. So as you might know, a wonderful thing about having a partner is that it reflects back on you your own issues, deficiency stories that you carry within. So it's been a very relationship full of growth for me with Maria. It hasn't been easy, but it's been loving at the same time. We've been through a lot together. So working a lot on my own kind of repressed emotions and traumas, and altogether I found that my heart is not fully open. And that was kind of the primary reason that I wanted to come here, was to kind of dissolve this armor that I've been carrying seemingly all my life. And it's been quite an experience.
Alright, so let's unpack it here a little bit.
Okay.
So maybe share about your life before, challenges, immigration, spirituality. What was your motivation for looking for spirituality?
It didn't happen for me when I was a child or a teenager, like some people. It happened for me when, in my 30s, I sort of started doing some creative work, like working with clay, playing flute, and then poetry. Poetry has been kind of a doorway for me to sort of see the larger picture. That's what good poetry does for me, and of course it includes Rumi, but not only Rumi. Kind of on that point, I wanted to sort of, there's a poem that's been running in my head the whole time that I've been here, and especially at the Rock, when there is that circular structure with an open roof on top of a hill. Being in that space, I absolutely understood this poem. If you don't mind, I
Sure,
want to read
just a little bit louder.
So let me read.
That was from Rumi.
No, this is from Rilke. Rilke is an Austrian poet, writer, philosopher.
Okay.
So it goes like this. I live my life in widening circles that reach across the world. I may not ever complete the last one, but I give myself to it. I circle around God, that primordial tower. This line here, this is what that circular structure was for me the primordial tower. I have been circling for thousands of years, and I still don't know. Am I a falcon, a storm, or a great song? So this poem has been with me, and it's like the circles represent the awareness, the expanding awareness, and it certainly has been that. It's been a mind-blowing consciousness. It's been exactly that. If you want, I can go a little bit through the ceremonies. I've written like little bullet points.
No, just maybe better general overview of how it was for you here.
Yeah.
Just from the beginning and how moving through fears and gaining trust and the actual experience, and then any insights you want to share for sure.
Yeah. So from the beginning that I came here, kind of what I was working on.
Like how was in the beginning,
Yeah.
First ceremony.
Well, first ceremony was we went to the field, and so for me the medicine, the first 2 hours are very soft. Slowly we sort of begin to lose and see things. So by about noon, 1 o'clock, I walked from my space to the end of the field, and I was looking at the mountains facing us.
Just need to speak louder, if not, we will not hear it.
And so that first ceremony, it was about seeing everything becoming alive, moving, and basically dancing. So whether I was looking at the mountains, and everything had somehow all the, I believe they were the Inca symbols, I am not sure, but they felt like that, or it could have been pre-Inca. But they were like symbols of mythological, especially like animals, sometimes kind of scary faces, but for me they were not scary, they were just there. So whether I was looking at the mountains, the clouds, the fields, everything was moving, and I was just kind of blown away by that, and I was just like, it was a sweet. I've never had. I don't use these kinds of medicines, so it was the first time for me to experience that.
So the aliveness of nature, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Breathing with the mountains.
Yeah, just unbelievable. So that was the first ceremony, and then the second one we went to the river. So on the second one I had an intention, and I wanted to invoke the spirit of my parents in the rocks, and then I wanted to. So my issues is guilt and shame.
So you want to work on that?
Yeah, and once I pick the two rocks, one was very much like my father, and one felt completely like my mother. Once I chose those, once I saw it, then the shame, I felt like I took something from my father, and with all of my heart, my father is no longer alive, I gave it back to him. And I told him that this is yours, please work on it in your own time and in your own way. And the shame was from my father, and guilt was from my mother. And I did the same thing for my mother. And then I swam in the same waters that the two big rocks were sitting next to. So I was kind of in that mode, and then I spoke to you in the afternoon. I told you about what I was doing, and the only thing that you kept repeating was oneness, love, and gratefulness. And of course I have heard these words a million times. But somehow with the medicine, with the openness, and you saying that over and over again, it took on a felt feeling of that. And like it was for the first time that I'm actually feeling love and gratefulness. And then it was just kind of after that, it was just joy. So most of my experiences with the ceremonies, with the 9 ceremonies that we've had, I would say 80% of it has been more about heart opening and kind of transpersonal stuff, not necessarily related. Once after that second ceremony, it was more about just expansion of the awareness, sometimes going places that were pretty spectacular.
Maybe you want to share that? That's some notes from the ceremony.
Yeah, I had them as kind of bullet points, like messages. So my first message was what you said, love and gratitude. So that is a profound message for me, because it's no longer just words. So
yeah, here it's real.
Yeah. So that's the first message. Second message was live your life, and you spoke to that. Live your life fully, because so getting back. So there was I remember on maybe third ceremony, I felt such a oneness with the river and everything else, that I knew that this is what happens after I die. And I was completely at peace with that. And then that day when I spoke to you, you said that until you're here, you need to celebrate life.
Until you die.
Yeah.
Before you die.
Yeah.
Meanwhile you're alive.
Yeah. So the second message is live your life fully, celebrate each day, do good, play, relish in the joy and beauty.
Absolutely.
That's the
I
second.
agree with that 100%.
Third, today Sergey asked us, Maria and I, to let go of our walking sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So we came with these walking sticks, and you bared with that for a week.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude, you know.
And so the walking sticks are symbols, right? So it is all the limiting beliefs that we hold on to.
Yeah.
And when you said that, it was another message for me that we need to let go of all of that. So that was the third. Fourth, I need to die in order to live.
Yeah.
You are chosen. And then some message from Inca, you are chosen to do the work. That's the fourth message. Fifth, what is it within me that needs to be validated? Let's have a conversation. What does it need from me in order to be integrated or let go? Sixth, acceptance of Maria, dancing and holding with Maria. Kind of like fully accepting for everything that she is. Seventh, the end of the ceremony is the beginning of the ceremony. So this is what the work is from now on.
Mm-hmm.
So I have bought certain items, the ceremony staff that you were kind enough to put on your altar for a week. That will mean a great deal for me. Me and Maria decided. I was drinking a glass of beer and wine. So I had to let go of that once a day, in the evening. We intend to make one day a week, just like what we do during the day without the plant medicine, but get up and have a tea, and then have some fruits and nuts with us, and then go off into nature, spend the day mostly, hopefully, silent, and come back and have a great meal. So I intend to do that once a week, just kind of, just going back to here.
Reconnect.
So number 8, need for closure. Mom, Haide, Azadeh, Sari. These are 4 people that I need to connect with and bring with my full heart, come to them, and without expectation from them. Anything that they say will be fine with me, but I need to do this one time to kind of clean my past. So that is one thing that I'm going to do once I get to the Bay Area as well. 9, feeling like coming home. My ancestral home, everything here speaks to me. Everything here speaks to something familiar. Last night, a show of lightning and thunder seen from our bed. The world is alive here, communicating in every manner. So grateful. So this is a strange phenomenon, and I think why I have been so open and receptive to the medicine and your words is, for some reason, and many years ago I did a past life regression, and this energy here is very familiar for me. I feel like I've been here before. Maybe this is why it's been so beautiful for me. So that's 13. Not too much. 10. May the wisdom of San Pedro bless my path now and always. 11. Boundless joy, travel back to Inca's time, and then to the beginning of time, utter peace, no self. And again, I think this happened in that circle, that circular room. Just incredible. I walked around in that room 9 times and did some qigong in the middle of it. And I remember when I brought my hands down and into my crown chakra and opened it, it was almost electrifying, almost I couldn't bear. But at the same time, it was somehow meaningful, all of that. And then, strange thing of sort of traveling back in time to almost to the point of beginning of time. And then almost like moving forward and seeing the universe unfold to this point and then continuing to unfold. All of this is direct experience. It's not words, real experience. So 12 this was what I wrote in the morning of the last ceremony before we started. Today is my final meeting with you, San Pedro. What will you teach me this last time? And how will I ever be changed? How will I forever be changed? I still don't know if I am a falcon, a storm, or a great song, but today I give myself to you. Take me where I need to go. Blessings to you. And then you gave me the darker brew. Seemed like almost a full cup.
It was.
And definitely more bitter than the medium size. Easy for me to drink it. It's just easy. I don't have any hesitation about it. And I trust you in how you slowly brought me up. And no hesitation, no fear. So this is the note for the last ceremony that we did afterwards. The final ceremony. The little wounded Hamid was embraced by the infinitely larger Hamid. So by little Hamid I mean the one that's heard and took on stuff and all of that. And I really felt like I am this almost the size of the world, and the little Hamid is so small but so fragile, and I just embraced it. Nothing can possibly hurt the infinite Hamid, for it includes everything. It contains everything that is with loving kindness. The final cleansing in the river with my comrades and brothers. Could have stayed under the waterfall forever. So this is the other aspect that I spoke in the end of the closing of the ceremony. This group, I don't know if I can describe it in words, but it's been magnificent. They are all, I think, they all remind me of, they're all wounded healers. And I think that's the best kind. You have to be wounded in order to be a healer. And they supported me and Maria in every possible way. So that last time, seeing my male comrades nude in the river playing, and then I joined them. You asked me, I had already gone to the river once. You said, go to the river again, your last time here. And it was just beautiful. It was very important for me to connect with the amazing men here. So I'm grateful to all of them, whether they were silent or not. I learned from their silence as well as their words. Yeah, it's been great. Closing ceremony, giving thanks to San Pedro and my new family. Oh, this is part of my experience.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah. The keys.
I'm sorry. Okay, alright.
So,
Make yourself comfortable. Come on.
so the Incas and that really kind of confirmed my feeling that when I came here, that this is familiar to me. And then he saw some sort of a dark energy, whether my past in Iran or something from a past life. And while he was talking to me, I saw that energy, that sort of dark spirit within me as well. And once I saw it, this was for the first time in my life, once I saw it, it was, I knew that I could release it, and I could ask it to leave. I am sure that there was a time that I needed that strong spirit within me, and I called for it maybe, but no longer. And that was part of the covering my heart. So that's kind of, yeah, so I'm grateful to Marcel. He was amazing healer as well. Yeah.
So what was your peak experience here?
Peak experience?
Nice.
I say these words with absolute humility, but being God really felt like the creator, and I am it, and it is me. No holds bar. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, well, that's what oneness means when you feel it.
Yeah.
You know, that, you know, in that state of consciousness, you understand, you're actually finding the answers that the real key was looking for and didn't find.
Right.
That's the whole point. And there are many people like him, before him, during, and after too, who all ask the same questions from different traditions, from different places. It's like the questions are the same, really.
Yeah.
They might be formulated differently, they might be expressed in a different way, but in essence, it's all the same thing. You know?
Yeah.
So, in that state where Huachuma brings you, when you really embrace the medicine in a profound way, you find out that you are both. You are everything. You are the falcon, you are the storm, you are the sun, you are the mountain, you are God, you are human. That's the mystical experience that available here to reach and understand, and that's what you describe. You know, feeling Godhood while being human. Sounds a lot, but it is a lot. It is a lot. And in the same way, you feel extremely humble, extremely grateful. That's the beauty of it. you feel everything at once, and yet you understand your place in the universe. It's the beauty of it.
Yeah, yeah, and I want to say that the group's energy, your energy, and the energy of this place, I don't think I could have had those experiences without being here. I don't feel like I can, and especially like, so this is kind of, this builds a foundation for me. Then possibly if I take some of San Pedro in back home, it connects to this experience. It's not just getting high or seeing visual images, or it's so much more than that.
Of course not. That's the whole point. This is sacred medicine. It's a key to divine realm. That's what it is. And many people don't understand that, but it's on them. You know, it's what you get, what you understand. So it doesn't matter who understands what you understand more.
Yeah.
Your connection matters. And it's limitless. There's no limit to what you can understand and experience here with this medicine. This is truly a bridge to the mysterious place that many sages spoke about throughout human history. So, and I just happen to like Zen Buddhism too. It's one thing. I like Sufism, Zen Buddhism. I respect them for being direct and well, Sufism is more mysterious, but still, when you understand that, it's very simple and direct. Just more hidden language, in a sense. But both of them are very powerful tools for awakening your consciousness, if you understand. So, well, what you want can help you is to unlock the ancient wisdom in writing, in poetry, so you can enrich your own experience by people who already been here before and ask them questions and left great work behind it. This is our human heritage. So on the medicine, many times I was carrying my Rumi book on ceremonies. It's a lovely book of 365 poems, I think, like a poem for each day. And I was just reading on the medicine, really. Like on the medicine you can read behind the words. It's like you see the words, and they kind of, it's like they drop. Here's the word, and there is like another dimension drops behind it.
Yes.
And then you can read that. You can read the invisible text, and that's where the wisdom is. That's incredible. I just was entertaining myself with that. So, and also the Zen koans, same thing. You can understand, and some of them just still hard to understand, but many you do understand, and you enrich yourself by their wisdom. So Huachuma is like it's a universal thing. It's just a key that unlocks wisdom and insights wherever you look. It can be just in nature, just look in the mountains and you understand the universe, or you look in the poetry and you understand it. So that's Huachuma is just incredible medicine.
I can share one other thing.
Sure.
With you. So I've been meditating for decades or something. And when there are times that I can go much deeper in the meditation, and it's like trying to drop the resistance little by little by little, and deeper and deeper. But always there has been, when I meditate deeply, is when it can go only so far before something happens in my body, and then I kind of come out of it. So what I liken that to has been like a black hole that has a event horizon around it, that anything, including planets, if they get close, if they go beyond that threshold, they will disappear into the black hole. And my experience with my meditation has been like every time I go close to that event horizon, I resist completely letting go of everything, and then I wake up, my body wakes me up. Huachuma has completely dissolved that final resistance. With ease, go into where it takes you. There's like no resistance at all. So it's like, I'm so grateful for that as well.
All right, so what are you taking back home?
Yeah, that's a difficult question. I know that some of these understandings will dissolve somehow over time. But I'm gonna honor and do everything in my power to nourish that, nourish all of this. In what form is it going to take? I don't know, Sergey. But I couldn't possibly forget this.
It's unforgettable.
Yes, it is.
It became part of you. The experience itself became part of you. So you can maintain the connection for as long as you want. It's a part of you. It's just a matter of being, just a matter of remembering. That's it. Just remembering yourself, remembering your experience and recording it at will. And spending time in nature, it's a very good plan. At least once a week, at least a day a week. Give it to a walk, to a silent walk in the woods. That's where you find healing, that's where you find connection, that's where you find well-being and balance. It's very important. With or without the medicine. With medicine, of course, it's a lot more. It's a lot deeper. But even without, it's important to recalibrate yourself. You know?
Yeah.
That's my message, really.
And I should mention that these hikes that you take us to, they are incredible. I like to say it's like we're coming back. It's kind of like flying. It really is. And yeah, some of this reminds me of Iran, but it is just it's like beyond imagination to sort of be in that space of San Pedro and while walking back. Those are incredible experiences. So I so appreciate that. It's a magnificent place.
Alrighty, well, it's getting cold and dark.
Yeah.
So Anything else you want to say to wrap it up? Words from the heart?
Words from the heart. Thank you for opening my heart. Thank the medicine. It's the best gift ever.
Alright, beautiful. I'm glad that you had a beautiful connection and it was a good work for you, Maria. Different work, different paths, but good. I see change in both of you during that time. So, let the medicine unfold. Just maintain the connection and see how it guides you in your daily life, because it will. The mountain stays here, but the connection comes with it. So just maintain that lifestyle, practice awareness, nature. Alright, well, that was a good chat. I hope the volume is good because you didn't speak very loud. But I will have to see what's coming out of it,
Yeah.
And have a good luck and a beautiful journey home, and we're in touch.
Thank you.
Alright?
Thank you.
Alright.